Thousands of years ago, beside the mighty Indus River, one of the world's earliest urban civilizations quietly began to rise. This was the Harappan Civilization, also known as the Indus Valley Civilization, famous for its advanced cities and organized life. Massive baked brick structures, planned entrances, and busy movement showed that these cities were carefully designed and well managed. Harappan streets were arranged in straight lines, crossing each other like a grid, showing excellent knowledge of town planning. Inside their homes, families cooked, stored grains, made tools, and lived a peaceful daily life in brick-built courtyards. Many houses had access to wells, giving people clean water for drinking, bathing, cooking, and daily household work. One of their greatest achievements was the drainage system, built with covered brick channels running along the streets. Public bathing areas and clean water arrangements show that hygiene was an important part of Harappan urban life. The Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro stands as a remarkable example of their architecture, engineering, and social organization. Its strong brickwork, steps, and water management reveal how skilled the Harappans were in construction and planning. Harappan marketplaces were full of activity, where people exchanged pottery, grains, ornaments, cloth, and useful tools. Traders used standard weights and balances, proving that trade was organized, fair, and important to their economy. Skilled craftsmen created seals from stone, often showing animals and mysterious symbols that remain undeciphered today. These seals were pressed onto clay, possibly used to mark goods, trade bundles, or ownership in commercial activity. Harappan artisans were experts in bead making, using stones, shells, and fine tools to create beautiful ornaments. Pottery was another important craft, with red clay vessels shaped, painted, dried, and used in everyday life. Metalworkers shaped copper and bronze into tools, ornaments, and objects that supported agriculture, craft, and daily work. The Harappans also produced cotton textiles, showing their skill in spinning, weaving, and making comfortable clothing. Outside the cities, farmers cultivated crops near rivers, using fertile land to grow food for large urban populations. Bullock carts carried grain, pottery, and goods from villages to cities, connecting rural farms with urban markets. Rivers helped trade grow, as boats transported goods across different settlements and distant regions. Harappan trade reached far beyond their cities, linking them with other Bronze Age cultures through valuable goods. Children learned by watching elders, understanding crafts, counting, clay work, and the skills needed for daily life. Large public buildings and storehouses suggest organized administration, storage systems, and control over important resources. As evening arrived, rooftops, courtyards, and streets came alive with cooking, conversations, and peaceful city life. But nature slowly began to change, as winds, clouds, floods, and shifting rivers affected the Harappan world. Rising water and repeated floods may have damaged settlements, forcing people to adapt to difficult environmental conditions. In some regions, drying land and changing climate made farming harder and weakened the strength of cities. Gradually, families moved away from major urban centers, carrying their tools, memories, and traditions with them. Today, the silent ruins of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro remind us of a brilliant civilization lost in time.